I felt that adding acupuncture to my current treatment plan might be helpful to enhance the results I was getting. So I decided to give it a try. Not at all. As a family doctor and as an integrative physician, I'm aware of the basics of acupuncture and how it's used, when it's useful. So it really wasn't foreign to me to consider integrating it into my own care. For me, in selecting an acupuncturist or traditional Chinese medicine doctor, I think that it was important to me that the individual be really well trained, have adequate experience, and have a good reputation. So I did my homework, and that's how I ended up choosing Tianqi acupuncture. Beyond Bat Bayar's training, credentials, and experience, his reputation was important to me. And when I initially approached the practice, I was impressed by the answer that I got on the telephone from the staff. It was very warm and calm. Similarly, when you walk into the office, you know, it exudes a sort of warm and calm energy, which I think is important in giving a sense of, oh, this is a place that some healing can take place. I would consider Bat Bayar a medical colleague with specialty training, even though he's not recognized as a doctor in this country. Certainly his level of training and expertise, in my view, you know, makes him, you know, a respected colleague. I would absolutely recommend Tianqi acupuncture to a friend, a family member, a patient, really without reservation, because having experienced being a patient with Mr. Damden, I feel very comfortable with it. You know, also the fact that I had already evaluated his training, his credentials, his experience, his reputation, and then experiencing being a patient under his care, it made me that much more comfortable in being able to make a recommendation. I certainly think that the amount of research that's being done in the area of acupuncture is interesting because so much more has been done in the last 20 years from the traditional medical perspective rather than the traditional Chinese perspective. And, you know, when we look at clinical trial design, typically we're looking to answer a fairly simple question. Is drug A better than placebo? Is drug B better than placebo? And occasionally, is drug A or B better than placebo? But the questions are simple, so the design of the study is a little bit simpler. When you get into looking at acupuncture treatment, because it's not a really simple treatment, every patient is more complex than just knee pain or nausea and vomiting. It becomes a little bit more difficult to study. I would make one comment about acupuncture being viewed as a treatment for pain most frequently. When most people think of acupuncture, they think of it as a pain treatment. And I think there's quite a lot of experience and data suggesting that that's the case, but I think it's for a lot more than just pain, and I think we're understanding that more and more here in the West. Of course, in China, they've recognized that for centuries, but we're starting to see here in the United States and Canada, we're starting to understand that acupuncture can be part of a treatment regimen for a lot of different things.